Tools. Hello
YouTube, it's Netgear 57, your virtual car friend. If you're anything like me, your garage is a mess. Every horizontal surface inevitably gets covered in the remnants of past projects, half-finished projects waiting patiently for their completion, or the preparations of projects yet to be. Organization, obviously, has never really been my strong suit. While I may know where everything is in this chaos, I'd still like to get it cleaned up for my sanity. And for your sake, the Goonigans watching. I hope to shoot a whole lot more videos in here soon. And I think cleaning it up would do a lot for my motivation in doing that. Clean garage, clean builds. Let's call it that. Now, thankfully, our partner TEMU reached out to us and offered their support, and we were able to turn this into this. Now, I'm still past net, so I don't know what it looks like, but I know it came out great. Did it? You can tell me. But anyway, I really want to see the result, so let's get right into it.
Past net, it came out nice. All right. So now, let's take a look at how we made this happen. So if we step over here, first thing I got these badass power tool organizers. It was $29.67 for a pack of 2. And I'm able to put all my drills, my impacts, anything drill related, I've now put it here. I got my chargers for my 2 brands here, my yellow and my red, batteries, bits, what have you. Now, a cool thing about these is that they came with this little, I don't know, it's like a screwdriver thing, you know, you can put stuff in there. But I flipped them on the inside because I didn't really need them. And then I thought, oh, you know, I have that punch. Let me put it to the outside for that one. And I put these wire wheels there as well. So they're pretty versatile. You know, you probably don't even have to use them for a power tool if you don't want. And also, I only got 1 on my initial order, but it was for a pack of 2. So no problem, you know, I sent an email to TEMU and they quickly sent me another one and they fixed the problem, which is a great thing about TEMU, very hassle-free returns, and they're always ready to make it right. You know, if there's some issue with the order, you just email them, let them know what's going on, and they're gonna fix it. So now, coming over here, you see a new addition here is this table. Now, while I'm here, I'm supposed to be advertising TEMU to you, the viewer, but I end up inadvertently advertising it to myself because I bought this from TEMU with my own money after, you know, thinking of like, oh, what can I do more with this shop? And the reason I got this table, I wanted another workspace, and I thought it would work very well with this cart here. Uh-oh. You didn't see that. With this cart here that I ordered from TEMU, this little cart was $54, and my vision for it is really what I'm using it for. And I think it runs its purpose great in that it creates kind of a drawer storage area for an under table area. It probably wouldn't be the best for like a roll around the shop cart because the wheels are kind of small, but I think it's great as movable storage. You see we've got slots here that you can put maybe pry bars. I put my funnels there. You have screwdriver slots there and 3 tiers. On this side, I hung my extension cords up. If you'll remember, I got 2 of these on my last TEMU order, and I got 2 more because I really liked them, and I had 3 extension cords, so I needed another one. And then I have my spare here in case I ever want to put it on anything. Cart, $54. Those 2 little straps, $1.34 for 2. Dang it. You didn't see that either. Okay, so that brings us over here to something I'm really happy with, this paper towel organizer thing. So now I have paper towels that I can grab at any time. They're not gonna be getting dirty, falling down, getting dirt all over them. It also has a shelf on the top, and I put my glass cleaner, I put my cleaners, brake clean, engine degreaser, and then lubricants, WD-40, as well as my silicone lubricants. And that puts the most used things in a very accessible place for me. On the sides, it has like an extra hook, and I've put masking tape there, and it has like a little extra lip here on the front, and I put my smaller masking tapes there. I put one of my little magnet hooks from my last TEMU order, and I've hung my stethoscope there. And I think it's just very, very useful. It puts the most usable things in an accessible position, but still out of the way, and it also holds a paper towel. You can't beat that. And that paper towel rack cost $27.19. What a deal. Now, that brings us to these little organizers. these like drawer organizers. I got these for $11.29, and I think I got like maybe 30 or something, 30 or 40 of them. And they're very cool. They fit in toolboxes perfectly, and they snap into each other. So it keeps them a couple of them came busted, but I'm not too worried about that. I think only one of them did, but you can connect them to your heart's content. And to see them in action, I put them here in this drawer. I actually have more on order because I really, really like them, and I wanna put them in a lot more of my drawers. But as you can see, God, they fit almost perfectly in this drawer, and I love it. And another use is I use them for my lubricants. So if you've ever had, you know, bottles of like mouse milk 3-in-1, or like this little oil can, you know, that I filled with acetone and ATF, they kind of leak. You know, you put them down and they're gonna slowly spread the oil out. So what I did is I put a little microfiber towel at the bottom, and I'm gonna use that to just store these kind of leaky things. That's another great use for them. And the final thing that TEMU sent, it's probably my favorite because it looks the coolest and I've always wanted them. Come over here into my wrench drawer. You remember what it looked like before? Look at it now. I got I think it was 3 packs of 25, and that cost me $7.97 each. So 24 bucks. I've seen these advertised on Instagram before for a lot more money. I've still always wanted them. I'm glad I have them now because I was able to fit so much more wrenches in this, and it looks so much cleaner. That organizer I had before, it was cool, you know. When I first got it, I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is much better. I'm able to have almost every single wrench I own. I think only one of my extra longs, it fit, but it was like barely touching the drawer when I was shutting the drawer. And I didn't like that, so I was like, whatever, I'll take that one out. Have my dual flex head ratcheting, shorty ratcheting, regular ratcheting, double-headed angle, longs, 6 points, 12 points, and my brake fluid wrenches. This is awesome. I highly recommend this wrench organizer kit. And because of that, I was able to completely free up another drawer in here. Which one? I think this one? No. Oh, it was this one. See, that's why I was able to put all this stuff in here. So 2 drawers of wrenches into here, and that cleared out a ton. And speaking of clearing out drawers, because those power tool organizers, I used to keep all my power tool stuff in this drawer down here. This drawer is now completely empty. All I have in there is my circular saw. So that's 2 drawers already freed up, and I'm gonna do some drawer organizing next. It just feels fantastic to have a clean workspace, clean garage. Like I said before, clean garage, clean mind, you know, and that has made me want to work in here a lot more. I want to start a project on the 240, and if you see here, I've got this dirty transmission, and with TEMU's help, I'm gonna get that transmission rebuilt here in the next few days, and it's gonna be going in this 240 right here. So thank you so much to TEMU for helping me out and making this build possible. Now, TEMU also sent me some goodies. They sent me some stuff they wanted me to check out. So let's take a look at it. First off, we've got this little car charger. What's cool about this is that it shows your battery level, you know, so it's kind of like an ammeter as well, a voltmeter. So you can see if your alternator's working. This thing's only $297. I wish I would have been able to use it in the Baja, but the Baja, the way it's kind of recessed the car charger area, and it doesn't quite reach, so that kind of sucks. But maybe I'll put it in the backseat of the Baja. We go on a trip or something, my son can charge his things. But I tested it in the 240. When I plugged the phone in, I was getting like 2.3 milliamps charge, you know, which is pretty decent. And you've got USB-A and USB-C. Very cool for $3. Can't beat it. Now, they also sent me this intelligent pulse repair charger. So it's basically like it's a battery charger. It does 6 amp max, but you can use it as a trickle charger or as a maintainer. You leave it plugged in, it'll charge the battery, and then once it reaches charge, it'll shut itself off. This charger is only $20.48, which I think is a pretty good deal. My only real complaint is that the cord is a little bit short, so you either have to be right next to a power source or you have to use an extension cord when you're using it. But you know, that's not much of a complaint at all. I think it's pretty cool for 20 bucks, very good deal. Now, let's talk about this. Now, I saw my brother-in-law had one of these when I last went to visit him, and my buddy went in on his motorcycle and was like, oh, you know, I think he went over to my brother-in-law's house on his motorcycle and said, oh, you know, my tire's a little bit low. Do you have an air pump, an air compressor? And my brother-in-law pulled this out. You screw that in there, and then that will go into the valve, turn it on, set the PSI, put it on and tell it to pump. Let's say you put 32 in there and it's gonna pump to 32 PSI and then stop. And you'd be surprised how well this thing works. It's a really, really great thing to have in your trunk. Like I said before, making a trunk kit with TEMU stuff. Have this stuff that you're not really investing a whole ton of money in. Either you never see it again and you go on with your life, or you're really happy that you have it in your trunk and that you invested that little bit of money. Especially like for motorcycles, it's amazing. And it comes with, you know, a needle. You can fill up basketball, balloons, like floats for your pool. And this thing costs $32.97. But if you scan the QR code on your screen now, new TEMU app users can get this for only $1. Scan the QR code for more information. All right, now we've got impact sockets. And what I really liked about this, come here, take a look at this. Tools. Impact sockets, 1/2-inch drive from 24 down to 10. Deep sockets, I mean, they're the impact sockets. What do you want from me? Okay, so time out real quick on these impact sockets. They're actually thin wall impacts, and I used them to take the wheels off the 240 right after I shot this video, and they are lit. I love them. They're fantastic for taking wheels off cars, as you can see here in the picture. You know, if you have like a tighter clearance wall on your wheels, like on my T37s here, they fit perfect. I'm not scared of using them and scratching the wheels.
Okay, so time out real quick on this addendum about the thin wall deep impact sockets. I highly recommend that you get nylon sleeve sockets like these for your wheels. They take all the fear of scratching your wheels out entirely, and I'm sure TEMU sells something like this. Oh, look, they do.
These things are awesome. I like them. I'm glad I got them, and I'm probably gonna put these in my junkyard kit, or I might take them to work. Which brings me to the next little 1/4-inch drive shorty ratchet, 72 teeth. Sounds great. And this, I'm gonna take it to work. I'm gonna make myself a little toolbox setup at work, and this is gonna go in there. We're 1/4-inch rules. And it's nice to have a nice little shorty in there. The impact socket's $28.98, and the shorty is $7.98. Great deal on that shorty. What else do I have here for you? I think the last thing we've got is this Dent cooler kit. Now, I kind of wanted one of these for a bit. This one is a manual one. So you'll screw that onto there. And then you get one of your plastic things and glue it to your dent with this included hot glue. Glue gun not included, unfortunately. Connect it, pull the dent out. I think I have a couple dents I can try it on the 240. So look forward to that video and we'll see if it works. All right, and that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to TEMU for making this happen and for helping the 240SX upcoming build. Scan the QR code on your screen now to download the TEMU app and search my code DNE8654 on your screen now. Use my code and you can get a $100 coupon bundle. Thank you for watching. This is Netgear57, your virtual car friend. I'll see you guys later.